really get a sense of size and height, not just height, but width as well.
Yeah, definitely. Sometimes I watch heavyweight and I think, oh, I'm quick enough. I could definitely just, if I was quick and just kept moving around, I could beat him. And then I think, you know what, I wouldn't even want to take one kick from him. I wouldn't want to risk it.
Yeah, I can't imagine it feels very pleasant when any of the athletes in the over 80 kilogram category connects. These two are big fellas. In fact, referee Santiago's not the smallest of guys, and these two are well above him. And yet still, despite that size, Ruben, the dynamic feature of the sport still gives big guys like this the opportunity to score huge points with, well, remarkable techniques.
Yeah, definitely. And you'll see the very best athletes in this weight are the ones who do so well. And exactly as you saw there, SHOKIN scoring that beautiful back kick. The ones who do the best in this weight are the ones who can move and can kick and do the excellent points to get you the extra points. Excellent kicks that get you the extra points.
I think we knew what you meant. We're fine there. SHOKIN coming out and scoring early, putting a bit of pressure on AMIDI, who will now have to find an answer to that pressure.
And sometimes you look at these guys and you think, well, you know, how big are they as heavyweights? Both of them have stood next to them outside. Over
to the middle of the road so far. Not exactly standoffish, but neither committing themselves too much. Less than a minute left here in this first round. Hearing the foot against pad, but not registering.
I think SHOKIN just did just enough to get his hand in the way then.
Just a little flick of the head just to evade the foot of AMIDI.
Yeah, definitely. AMIDI just went a little bit too long there. He wasn't quite going to get that. The distance was a bit too long to start with. I think he needs to get a little bit closer if he's going to try and score a point like that.
Just trying to reach over the top there again as SHOKIN was dipping down. That is indeed the end of the first round. SHOKIN told not to worry about coming outside of the fenced area. We'll have our little team talk right here, right now. And, well, it's a happy team talk at 3-0.
Yeah, definitely. He looks really in control as well. AMIDI looks a little bit troubled. Looks a bit unsure of where his points are going to come from at the moment, because SHOKIN looks very comfortable in the middle of the ring. And he's doing well just to move just a little bit in and out. That's a beautiful 3 points there, you can see. Very nice tight back kick, caught AMIDI even though he tried to evade it off to the side.
Knew it as well, didn't he, straight away. And since then, unable to add to it, but you'd have to say out of the two of them, he does look the cooler and the calmer so far in this semi-final.
Yeah, definitely looks really relaxed. He looks very composed in the middle of the ring. And you can see he's just controlling that centre of the ring, and he's putting AMIDI on the back foot, which means it takes him just that extra split second longer to try and attack him.
Over 87 kilogram world champion. Whereas AMIDI was out in the last 16 of the world championships himself.
Was a little bit. That's the first time we've seen a little bit of rushing from SHOKIN there. He tried to rush in from a very long distance. Unusual for him.
AMIDI did beat Radikaseyev in the quarter-final, so that's a huge scalp for him.
Yeah, definitely. And he's performed really well throughout the day, actually. I've been impressed with his performances. He's fought well. He's looked composed, but I think he's just seems a little bit unsure about what he needs to do to score here. SHOKIN's too comfortable. He's not I don't know if he's capable of moving enough to get him off his game, but he needs to move a little bit, get SHOKIN uncomfortable, because at the moment he's just scoring these front legs far too easily.
Yeah, AMIDI hasn't done anything to get SHOKIN out of his own pattern, out of his own rhythm, has he?
Not at all. He's just he's letting him play his own game. He's just on the back foot for a lot of the time, and then he tries and lunges forward, which means SHOKIN can score some nice, easy steals with his front leg.
He's having a very good Grand Prix series, this SHOKIN. He's showing why he's a world champion. He's already picked up the gold in Russia, silver in Turkey as well. He's already got 6 big gold medals in 2015. Talk about a man who's desperate to have a holiday in Brazil. He will be far from on holiday once he gets there.
Yeah, he's been excellent this year. I was saying earlier, he's just come on leaps and bounds this year. He's just performed so well. He seems to really found his own rhythm and found his way to impose that on his opponent as well.
He's 6'2". He's one of those competitors that you just knew it was there. It was just trying to get it out of him.
Yeah, definitely. I think what he does now is he makes himself comfortable and he makes his opponent uncomfortable. I think that's just what was lacking before, because obviously the potential was there.
Well, he just shows the left arm to the foot of AMIDI, who is 4 points behind, not insurmountable, but when SHOKIN has been so solid defensively for 2 rounds, the task doesn't seem very easy for AMIDI at the moment.
Yeah, SHOKIN is far too comfortable. AMIDI, he needs to get a bit more movement going, do a few fakes, get SHOKIN off his game, because at the moment he's far too comfortable. He's just picking up his front leg, controlling him very nicely and scoring easy points.
A couple of silver medals on the circuit for AMIDI this year, the Dutch Open, the Korean Open as well.
He is the current world champion from Chelyabinsk in May this year.
AMIDI, you can see there, he's gone for a few headshots, but he's not quite got them. He's not fully committing to getting the point. That's partially because he's on the back foot all the time. It's hard to catch your opponent by surprise, because he just takes that extra bit of lunge to get there.
So 6-2 with 1 round left in this one. And the man from Uzbekistan, the right of your shot at the moment. As Ruben was saying, he's just too comfortable.
Yeah, definitely. AMIDI's not doing enough to, as I keep saying, he's not doing enough to get him off his game at all. Needs some great AMIDI needs some movement just to get that going. Change his game up a little bit, because at the moment he's just rushing onto that front leg.
7-2 now, and whilst it's AMIDI that needs to find something, in fact, he's allowed SHOKIN again just to nick another point. And another again here. You saw the arm being raised by SHOKIN just to signify that he felt he got one. 8-2 with 60 seconds remaining. AMIDI, if he wants to make it into the final here, has got to find something huge. Did well not to concede there.
Yeah, I'd say technically he's doing the right things, but he's not doing them in the right way. He keeps going for the high section kicks, but he's not anywhere near close enough because he's always on the back foot. He needs to set himself up so he can get there, like that, exactly like that.
Oh, that's a helping hand, or at least a foot, if you like. 8-5, you won't mind the fact that he's hit the deck, because he knows he needs to find another 3-pointer from somewhere inside this last 30 seconds. Just needs to stop letting himself get in broad close range, because that's where SHOKIN keeps picking him off. There's another attempt to go for the head.
Yeah, I think he's going to have to change it now. SHOKIN's too clever to be caught with the same thing twice in a row. He's going to have to try something else and then go back to that, or just go commit to something else. He go the right leg again high, but that technique's not going to fool him again.
See the right arm of SHOKIN just going up there just to block the attempt from AMIDI, and now he's just going to try and block everything for the last 5 seconds. AMIDI needs to come up with something. He must know there's late here. Didn't seem to really appreciate that the clock was ticking down as much as it was. In fact, right at the end, another one was just added to the total in the red, and it's the first time that Manchester has been red. on a night where blue has had more success.
Yeah, that was a great performance by SHOKIN. He just showed how well and how easily you can control your opponent if you stay on the front foot. And if you've got something they're worried about, like he did, he was constantly going the front legs. He's constantly had that front leg steal that AMIDI was just worried about all the time. It meant that AMIDI didn't want to come forwards, and when he did, he didn't fully commit, and that's why he was struggling to get the headshot until he did get one towards the end.
Well, DMITRY SHOKIN will emulate one of his performances.